The 2026 World Baseball Classic (WBC) delivered another dramatic chapter on March 15, March 16 in Japan time, as United States national baseball team defeated Dominican Republic national baseball team 2-1 in a thrilling semifinal showdown. The tightly contested game showcased elite pitching, timely power hitting, and high-pressure moments that ultimately sent the United States to the championship game for the third consecutive tournament. Baseball fans around the world witnessed a clash between two of the sport's strongest nations, and although the Dominican Republic created multiple opportunities to score, the United States managed to hold on and secure a historic victory that keeps their championship hopes alive. From the opening pitch, the atmosphere was electric as both teams entered the semifinal knowing that one mistake could decide the outcome. The Dominican Republic started the game with Luis Severino on the mound, while the United States countered with young ace Paul Skeens. Both pitchers were expected to play key roles, and the early innings proved that this matchup would be defined by pitching excellence and narrow margins. In the first inning, both teams tested each other cautiously. Severino used his experience and command to retire the American hitters quickly, while Skeens displayed impressive velocity and composure against a dangerous Dominican lineup filled with major league stars. The early frames passed without a run, as both pitchers settled into a rhythm and kept hitters off balance. The first breakthrough came in the second inning when the Dominican Republic seized the moment. With one out, rising power hitter Junior Caminero stepped up to the plate and delivered a powerful swing that sent the ball deep into the left center field stands. The solo home run gave the Dominican Republic a 1-0 lead and ignited celebrations among their fans. It was a statement moment that demonstrated the explosive potential of the Dominican lineup, and it also placed immediate pressure on the United States to respond. Despite giving up the homer, Skeens quickly regained control and limited further damage. His ability to strike out hitters and induce weak contact prevented the Dominican Republic from building on their early advantage. Meanwhile, Severino continued to pitch effectively through the third inning, keeping American hitters quiet and protecting the lead. However, the momentum of the game shifted dramatically in the fourth inning. Leading off the frame for the United States was talented infielder Gunnar Henderson. Henderson connected on a pitch and launched a solo home run that sailed into the stands, tying the game at 1-1 and instantly energizing the American dugout. The equalizer not only erased the deficit but also changed the emotional tone of the contest. Just moments later, the United States struck again. Another young talent, Roman Anthony, stepped to the plate and delivered a powerful swing of his own. His solo home run gave the United States a 2-1 lead, completing a stunning back-to-back power surge that completely reversed the game's momentum. Within a short span, the Americans had transformed a one-run deficit into a one-run lead, showing how quickly fortunes can change in high-level baseball. From that point forward, the game turned into a tense battle between the Dominican offense and the American pitching staff. The Dominican Republic had several chances to even the score, but each opportunity slipped away. In the bottom of the fourth inning, the Dominican lineup mounted a serious threat. With 2 outs and the bases loaded, the crowd sensed a potential turning point. However, catcher Austin Wells was retired, ending the inning and leaving 3 runners stranded. It was the first of several missed opportunities that would ultimately haunt the Dominican side. The following inning brought another chance. In the fifth, the Dominican Republic produced 2 hits to put runners on first and second with 1 out. Superstar slugger Juan Soto came to the plate with a golden opportunity to tie or take the lead. Instead, the at-bat ended in disappointment as Soto hit into a double play, erasing the threat and allowing the United States to escape unscathed once again. As the game progressed into the later innings, tension continued to build. The Dominican Republic refused to give up and continued to challenge the American pitching staff. In the 7th inning, they created another promising situation with runners on second and third and only 1 out. The crowd anticipated a clutch hit that could tie the game. The lineup turned over to 2 dangerous hitters, Fernando Tatis Jr. and Ketel Marte. Both players have reputations for delivering in big moments, but the American pitchers held their nerve. Tatis Jr. was unable to bring the runners home, and Marte also failed to capitalize, leaving the Dominican Republic scoreless once again. These missed chances became the defining storyline of the game. While the Dominican Republic repeatedly reached scoring position, the United States pitching staff remained composed and executed under pressure. Relief pitchers entered the game and continued the strong performance established by Skeens earlier, shutting down rallies and protecting the narrow lead. Defensive plays also played an important role in preserving the advantage, as the American team made several clean fielding efforts to prevent extra bases and keep runners from advancing. As the game moved into the final innings, the tension reached its peak. The Dominican Republic attempted one last push, hoping for a late comeback. However, the American bullpen refused to break. Each inning passed with the same result. The Dominican hitters were kept off the scoreboard, and the United States inched closer to victory. When the final out was recorded, the scoreboard showed a 2-1 win for the United States. Players rushed onto the field in celebration as they realized they had secured their place in the championship game. It was a victory built on resilience, clutch hitting, and outstanding pitching discipline. For the Dominican Republic, the loss was heartbreaking. Despite producing multiple hits and creating numerous scoring opportunities, they were unable to deliver the decisive hit that could change the outcome. Leaving runners on base repeatedly proved costly, and the narrow margin emphasized how critical execution is in tournament baseball. Nevertheless, the Dominican team demonstrated their immense talent throughout the competition and remained one of the strongest squads in the tournament. The victory also marked an important milestone for the United States. By reaching the final once again, they achieved their third consecutive appearance in the championship game of the World Baseball Classic. This consistency reflects the depth of American baseball and the strong roster assembled for the tournament. The combination of experienced stars and emerging young talent proved effective, and their balanced performance on both offense and defense has made them one of the favorites to claim the title. Looking ahead, the United States will now prepare for the final scheduled on March 17, March 18 in Japan time. Their opponent will be determined by the other semifinal between Italy national baseball team and Venezuela national baseball team. Both teams have performed impressively during the tournament, meaning the championship game promises to deliver another exciting battle between elite baseball nations. Fans around the world are eagerly anticipating the final showdown, which will decide the champion of the 2026 tournament. For American supporters, the dream of lifting the trophy is now just one win away. For neutral fans, the semifinal served as a reminder of why the World Baseball Classic has become one of the most exciting international events in the sport. The intensity of national pride, the presence of global superstars, and the unpredictable drama of baseball combine to create unforgettable moments. The United States' narrow victory over the Dominican Republic will certainly be remembered as one of the tournament's defining games, highlighting both the brilliance and the heartbreak that come with high-stakes competition on the world stage.